Alrighty then, hello and good evening YouTube. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. I just got a chance to actually re-watch through the last session, and I don't think the colors are that good. So I'm gonna just make sure that they're just a bit darker, just a little bit darker on the yellow. It looked pretty pale in the actual footage, so I'm just going to adjust that. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. In the second season, where things have improved significantly. We just got done in North Carolina, and we had top 10 speed, but of course finished something like 18th because our pit crew is ass. In any case, we are 15th in the standings, which is pretty good, all things considered. And there's not really that many people that are pissed off at me. But we're just about to lose Bobby Labonte's long-standing friendship, so that is just absolutely depressing. And there's really not much that's happened yet this season. So we're going to go to the race weekend. We're going to Las Vegas. We're going to be driving that piece of shit. That piece of shit. And this piece of shit. I am probably going to reuse this car next week at Atlanta again, because you're just terrible at Atlanta. You're just awful at Atlanta in this game. No matter what you bring, it's just pointless. Atlanta is it's just, ugh. And like, I know that there's some really sick setups out there that can make you go really fast in even rookie mode. I'm looking at you, Mark. I know that exists, but that doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel natural to just go to one race out of the year and use a OP as fuck setup, because that kind of just ruins the whole spirit of that just kind of flies in the face of the rags to riches mentality that you have in Legendary Career Mode, NASCAR Thunder 2004. So you may be wondering why I did just that fucking badly coming into turn 1 here, and that's because, well, I haven't played the game in a while, and the last time that I tried to play it, I actually went to Infineon, and I did so fucking terrible. It was just pathetic how bad I did. I tried out the night track version of Infineon, just because I never have, and that might be the reason that, because it's a different time of the fucking day, it affected my ability to drive the track competently, I guess. That's just what I picked up from it anyway. So we're starting dead last, it looks like, basically. There's, of course, no gauge whatsoever. Why would I be 42nd? So that I could see, well, if I just get like half a second faster, I'll be able to be in the top 30. But no, we must have absolutely no gauge. We must fly into the wall. We must not have any speed whatsoever. Yep. Okay. 29th! I thought that kind of fucking response from the crew chief meant that you got that you were like dead last or whatever. But I think that should be fine for our average qualifying. I don't think there's really much we can do there. The sponsors are going to run out soon, which is good because I need to get better ones. Not much better ones. I just need to be able to get sponsors that are going to pay out more, because we're starting to get that unsustainable business model. We're starting to make it so that Placeholder Joke Motorsports needs to hire pay drivers, because we're just not going to be able to afford this shit on this budget. We're just, oh my god, look at Casey up here in frickin' 27th right now. Casey with the good qualifying effort. I can't believe that a good qualifying effort for Casey Mears is 29th. Oh my god, that's just so pathetic. That's just so bad, dude. You'd think, okay, like when you get when you get further into this game, they start having fantasy drivers in the races, okay? But you'd think that after that happens, you'd think that there's no way that he'd do worse than 30th every single race when there's upwards of 12 fantasy drivers in it, all right? But no, Casey's just that bad. Casey's just that bad. Okay, I think I'll get the momentum to beat off Nemechek here. Or I won't. Alright, so he's going to be on my inside going into 1. That's great. Get to overdrive this corner and lose a bunch of spots because I can't stand when people are on my inside. I just hate it when people are on my inside because I just never in my life have been able to take good arcs into corners. That's always been my goddamn Achilles heel in racing, is that if anyone's on my inside, I just cannot go into that corner with any sense of security. I just can't. It's physically impossible for me. I have anxiety. I have the feeling that they're just going to dump me. They're going to give me no room, or I'm just going to suck ass at driving and give them no room, and then everyone's having a bad time at that point. I know I choked the second lap of qualifying just a little bit. We probably could have gone a good 2/10 faster if I hadn't done terribly out of turn 4, or even into turn 4. But the fact that we're making up this many spots, and we are faster than Dale Jr. right now, and this is used equipment, the body is a piece of shit. But you see, that's just the kind of disadvantage we're running at right now, is that Dale Jr. is just going to be that much faster. But the fact that he's all the way back here, like Dale Jr., like we're watching his charge up through the field, he must have started like last, because he's one of the fastest cars in the field week in and week out. And the fact that he's all the way back here, even just 5 laps into a race, like he's got a car that can win. I mean, look at him go, dude. He just doesn't give a fuck. And this car is just a piece of fucking shit. God, it's awful. Wonder what the setup is right now. Did it start out with the negative 0.5 rounds of wedge that it needs to do anything? I feel like it didn't. Because it performed decently for the first 6 laps there. But you're only halfway through a fuel run and then it falls off this fucking badly. Like, that's not a good sign. Like, I don't know what my shop edition that I'm getting right now is, but we're going to need it pretty soon. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to throw away Atlanta. Because we could do good at Bristol. Like, I actually have a modest amount of confidence going into Bristol, because I feel like I've gotten my fingers around qualifying there finally. After all these fucking years, I finally got my hands around qualifying at Bristol in this game. It's only taken fucking 5 years.
6 years since I bought this shit? Oh, I hate it. Oh my god, game capture, you piece of shit. God! This is so fucking just needlessly inconvenient. Game capture. Why do you do this? Oh, yep, and there it goes. There it goes, just not working. Cool, cool, that's fine. Just don't work. I'm not playing this for the channel or anything. I'm not playing this game to millions of people.
I mean, I'm not playing this for millions of people, obviously. I fucking hate editing. No speed. Ricky Craven's faster than me. Actually, have I ever told this story of the season that I did in career mode where Ricky Craven had the car to beat all year and then he had like a string of 35th place finishes in like the last 5 races and he went from 2nd in the standings to like 10th? That was depressing, to be honest. Because Craven had the car to beat that year. It was something else. Well, let's see if I can get on the pit road without wrecking myself this year. That's a nice goal to go into a race with. Not even just, let's hope to finish well, let's hope to qualify well. No, let's just not wreck coming on the pit road. That's my goal for this season. And like I was talking about, Dale Jr., he's just gone. I don't even recognize him up there. And they're pitting already? Are you shitting me? God, you gotta pit early, otherwise you're at such a disadvantage. Like, you're at a disadvantage no matter what. That's the name of the game, but... God, you're just such... It's just a fucking... Ugh! This game, I hate it. I found out my mom has a song in her iTunes from Blues Traveler, and I was just like, hell yeah. Fucking bang that shit. I know that Blues Traveler was actually a bit of a pop band. That was kind of their shtick, was that they were like the pop band for edgy boys in 1992, right? But I mean, they have some really good albums, and like even their radio hit stuff is really good. Like Hook. Hook is a meme song before meme songs were a thing. Well, so much for that. Whatever. Fuck this track. Like I was saying, Hook was a meme song before meme songs were a thing. Like, I know, like you could even call the Macarena a meme song, I guess. I'm gonna take out another half round because it's just so tight. Yeah, that looks good. Hopefully the pit crew doesn't suck dick, but they probably will. They fucking probably will. There's Tony. Hey, he's had a terrible season thus far. It's 2 races in and he hasn't won. However, will he defend his championship like this? I'm so depressed that Tony wasn't able to get that 14th win last year. Like, I feel like I helped him out as much as this is actually a pretty speedy stop. Holy shit. 14, 15-5. Hell yeah, guys. Where the fuck was this all of last year? We're still gonna be dead last, but damn. Good shit. And we're slow. Fantastic. I think it's a bit more than 3.5, crew chief. Chiefy. Yeah, as long as I don't lose the draft, I should be fine here on this start, because we're getting through the corners a lot better now. I don't know if it's gonna swing super loose like it swings super tight now that we're full round out on the wedge. But hopefully it doesn't. I think this is just gonna be enough to get the speed that I need here. My goal is to finish top 20 in every race this season except for like Atlanta and Martinsville. That's not the 22 game, that's the 26. But that's actually a known glitch, so... I think the actual 26 car file, the actual spoken voice clip for the 26 car for the spotter is in the game. They just have the reference wrong, I guess. I'm no professional programmer. Everyone should know this, seeing as how I basically gave up on that as a career path the second I found out you had to do math. I know I ran over Craven just then, but on one hand, fuck him, but on the other hand, if I tried to get hard on the brakes there, I would have spun myself out, and that just would have been annoying, so I didn't want to put up with that. And the engine on this is decent. I think the durability is getting upwards to 60, 65. So it shouldn't be that much of a problem, but anytime that you run into something, there's gonna be that chance that it's gonna wreck your shit. Is Casey? Casey's not for position. Of course he's a lap down. Why would Casey have a good race? Why would Casey Mears have a good race? What kind of fucking universe is this? One where you think, what is this, NASCAR way? Oh, shit. Could you guys just fucking move? Like, seriously. I have speed underneath the hood for once. We're in 20th, there we go. We're hitting the goal. I think the sponsorships are gonna run out around... Shit. Around... we'll find out. We'll find out in 6 laps, but I think they're gonna run out pretty soon. It's gotta be around Talladega, I think. And I still think that even though we suck dick in Season 2's, which is this season, but Season 2's Daytona 500, I know we suck dick in that. But I have the confidence that we can get the win at Talladega. We just need to get that, I think there should be a new engine coming through right now. And it'll hopefully be there by the time Talladega comes around, because it should be 2 races after we're done here. Until the engine's done. Could you fuck off, Dale Jarrett? Like, could you actually just fucking die? Could you actually just suck a dick and kill yourself? See, like, look at this. Like, it's like the car's already tight again. Like, did I need to go 1.5 out on the wedge? Like, Jesus. But yeah, I got the Blues Traveler song stuck in my head, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining about the fact that there's a Blues Traveler song stuck in my head. I just feel like they should have been bigger, is all. That's just the same thing with Into Another. Like, Into Another was new metal, but New York style, right? Okay. Into Another was new metal before new metal happened. And I bet if you told that to Richie Birkenhead, he'd probably slap you upside the head, but it's true. Oh, they're pinning again! Oh, it's season 1 all over again! Fuck you all, we're in the top 10! But yeah, Into Another really was new metal. Seamless exemplifies this. Like, I just made the connection a few days ago, too. Is that the hardcore scene back in 1989 or 88 or whenever the Underdog album was released, like, that's pure hardcore at its finest. And Into Another was just a mold of that, as well as just hard rock in general, even, you know. Richie Birkenhead's a huge fan of Rob Halford and Judas Priest, and how can you blame them? They're fucking awesome. But the point that I'm trying to make is the original Into Another was kind of its own thing. You really can't define it apart from the New York hardcore scene. And even the New York hardcore scene, that still pales in comparison to what the original Into Another was. Like, you can make the argument that Ignoramus, or Ignoramus, or however the hell you say that album, you could argue that that was New York hardcore at its finest. But Seamless, who's that blowing up? Is it for position? It is! 14th, and it's Dale Jr. Oh, the poor guy. He that was for position. He was probably on his way to winning this shit. And then he blows up. Oh my god. Bill Elliott, 4th. Damn. What a topsy-turvy race that was. And it's all thanks to my fantastic pit road skills. And so, once again, the day is saved. Thanks to Kamikaze's skills of coming down pit road. See, the happiness bonus is what we're hanging on right now. Like, that alone's 50K. And we really, the difference between us making the race and losing can probably be that. So let's see here. Where did Dale Jr. finish? Did he lead any laps? No, he didn't lead any laps. I bet he was on his way to top 10, though. Easily. Well then. 3 races and 3 different winners. But I think they're all Chevys. So, there's that. And next is Atlanta. Fucking great. Is it a throwaway race? I think it's a throwaway race, gonna be honest. Anyway, let's take a look at the standings, as you do. No, the profile has to save first. Well, in that case, I'll go fuck myself. Alright then, let's look at the stats and info screen. So, that's a win. Sadly by Harvick. Mark's 3rd though, hey. Hello. He's got a 5.7 average finish. Look out, Tony. He's coming for you. We're up to 13th in the standings. Hell yeah. No top 10s, though. That's sad. We've had top 10 pace probably, well, last week for sure, but I don't know about this week. That really wasn't that great. That wasn't that great of a race. We didn't even get picking up places. Fuck you, game. Give me something, damn it. Alright, let's look at the sponsorship. 6 more races. That's more than I thought. Well. Yeah, we're basically doing the original season again here. Sintus, yeah. See, the happiness is for waste management is just complete and utter nonsense. How's the shop? Okay, 2 races of that. Alright, so we have this now. And this one's almost already better. Wow, that's sad. So, the question is, we could go into Bristol with fresh stuff, or We can do Atlanta with, oh god, a 6763. Dude. Oh, I want to drive it so bad. A 6763. Now, where we're going to build a new body? Where are we going to build a new body? 6866 versus this could be repaired to a 6461. This is a 6260. Yeah, we definitely need a new body. We really need a new body coming through. But that's what we're working on, right? Body forming tools? Yeah. So we just need 2 more races on that. I thought we were doing a chassis thing still, but whatever. I think a chassis thing did just come in, though, so we probably could. There's that 6870. I'm getting a text because of course I am. Well, looks like this session's over. Damn it. Yeah, I can. Fucking God. Anyway, so I still want this 6870. That's going to be a fucking monster. That's going to be a goddamn monster. I just don't know if I want to start building it quite yet. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be stuck with the team that we have for a while now. This guy is just having the time of his life. These guys are kind of just about the situation. He's feeling okay. Meteor sure isn't, though. But yeah, we're going to be stuck with these guys for like a long time. Because I bet even if we sell the crew chief, yeah, there's no one. Well, there's guys that are close. But no one worth paying for, so. But yeah, we're probably going to have a bad time here. At Atlanta. No matter what I do, I don't think we're going to do good in Atlanta. I just don't think it's worth wasting fresh stuff that I could use at Bristol, which is a track that I am confident we can get the win at on pace. We don't even need the, whatchamacallit, Ward Burton. We don't even need Ward Burton. I think we could win Bristol on pace. But you have to get there first. So I think I don't care. We're just gonna keep the shit that I have now. We're just not gonna touch it. We're gonna go to Atlanta, probably finish last. That's fine. I don't have any confidence in Atlanta yet. Maybe later on in the season I'll have enough pace. But for now, we're just gonna take this shit that I've been using. We'll just run last in Atlanta, and then we can go to Bristol and have a good time. That's what we're gonna do. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Kamikaze Games playing some more NASCAR Thunder 2004. We're keeping up we got some good pace, but it's all gonna change this week. But that's fine. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, like I said, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Yeah! No! Oh, God! Oh, God! This is not how physics work! And, as you can see, we're kind of under fire right now, as it turns out. Yep. Yeah. You need more proof that Vigilante 8's the greatest game ever made? I am flying a fucking blimp. I'm flying a blimp. This is the greatest game ever made.